Okay. Do you play a sport, exercise, work out, and watch what you eat?
I used to play sports like baseball for 14 years, but then I hurt my arm. So then I basically became just a typical student, just went to school, went home, did my homework, and slept, or hang out with friends and stuff. I don't really work out too much. I have spurts of them. They don't last very long though. And I don't really watch what I eat. I just eat whatever I want.
Is looking attractive a number one priority for you?
I want to say number one, but it's definitely a big priority because everything's based on looks nowadays in today's society. So I mean, you gotta, look decent.
When you look in the future, do you see yourself physically changing at the age of 40 or 60?
Oh yeah, obviously. I feel like I'd slow down a lot, and I don't really want to slow down like when I get older. So I'll probably try and do everything I can to keep up my speed, but eventually everybody gets old and gets slower. So yeah, it's gonna change dramatically as the years go on.
Okay, so tell me about your education experience and if you have any special talents or skills.
Education experience has been pretty normal. Going to middle school, I went to a private school because my mom wanted me to get the best education I could at such a young age, I guess. That didn't really work out to the point where she thought it would. I ended up going to a public high school, and that was a big difference between the teachers and student relation. Most teachers didn't really care about each and every student like they did in the private school for middle school, so that was a change. But overall, it was pretty normal. And now in college, it's just normal classes, online classes.
Do you feel that you are an intelligent person?
Sometimes I have my what do you call it? Start.
Do you feel that you are an intelligent person?
Sometimes, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses in certain categories. Like, I'm really knowledgeable about sports and criminal justice and all that, which, well, not, I wouldn't say most people, but some people wouldn't be on the same intelligence level as I am on those subjects.
Okay, so do you go to college? And if so, what are your majors and what is your career interest?
Yeah, I go to college. I go to Valencia East Campus right now. Current major is criminal justice because I eventually want to be a police officer, and then after serving a lot of my career there, hopefully go into the FBI. But I know that's a long shot and it'll take a lot of work, but we'll see how it all plays out.
Okay, so is being intelligent and doing well in school very important to you?
Yeah, for some people, they don't need school to be successful in life, but for the most part of the society, you kind of have to at least go to high school and get your diploma or GED. If you choose to go on to college, that's great. And there's obviously more opportunities for you, but then there's the student debt, and I won't get into that.
Okay, so describe to me your personality and things that you like or dislike about yourself.
Well, I'm a pretty straightforward person. I like to be blunt about things because I don't really like to waste time. Um, I'm extremely goofy at times, but I can also have my times where my introvert shows. I don't really like talking to new people or strangers. I just don't know what to bring up in conversation.
Okay, so next, tell me about your relationship with your parents. Are you close to them? And has your relationship with them changed since you've entered college and matured as an individual?
I'm pretty close with them. I want to say real close, but I'm not like I don't have a bad relationship with them. Um, from the time I became a teenager, it started to drift away a little bit at the beginning because obviously that teenage days you go through that phase where you're just, oh, I don't like you, blah blah blah, I hate you and all that. But as you get older, you realize what all they do for you and you really respect what they do.
Okay, so do you have a job? And if so, please describe it.
I actually have two jobs, but they're kind of the same category in jobs. I work at Pinch Penny for my first job. I just do like water tests and fix all the pool cleaners and all that and pumps. And then my second job, I'm an actual pool boy where I go over to people's pools and clean them on a weekly basis, make sure everything's right with the pool, make sure it doesn't go green and just stays blue.
All right, so when you look into the future, what are your thoughts about marriage, parenthood, and your career?
Well, marriage, I mean, obviously, eventually everybody, well, most people want to get married and settle down one day. I probably won't be there for a while because I'm only 20, so I still have a good part of my youth to start growing up and mature more. And
Your career.
for my career, I strive for it right now because right now I'm working up to get to the police officer and I have to do a bunch of various things to get there. And it's not going to be easy road or anything, but I just got to keep working hard and doing what I got to do to get there.
Okay, so in summary, what things are most important to you at this time in your life?
Number one priority is school because, like I've said, you got to go through school to get to where you want to be in your career. And money is a big factor as well because at this age, you're just now becoming an adult and you got to start paying your bills and become responsible and be a good part of society.
What are the good and the bad parts of being your age?
The good part is you start to become your own person. You start to be your own self. You start to try and like move out from your parents and try and be independent, pay your bills and stuff like that. But one bad thing is you're just now becoming a young adult, so the adults like in the 40s and 50s don't really see you as an adult yet, but you want to be seen as an adult, so you try and gain that mutual respect, but it's hard to gain sometimes.
All right, so in general, how do you feel about the years ahead of you?
I feel pretty good as long as I keep doing what I'm doing right now and not slack off and be lazy like I used to be. I should be in pretty good shape in about hopefully 2 or 3 years. But yeah, just gotta keep working at it.